toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Buffaloes will put total leather and we'll get started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barry Johnson. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun, running back gets to give. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Fakes to grab. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Looking for a crease. It's Dupree. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
That's a good-looking run there. And if you're going to be RB1 for Wisconsin, you're going to be pretty talented. Because you think of the guys they've had in this backfield in recent years, the Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dayne, Monty Ball. How about Jonathan Taylor that's getting it done now on Sundays? This guy's got power, he's got speed, he's got shiftiness, he's got all the tools you need to be successful and play on Sunday.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Trying to seal the edge on the right. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. A nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Edwards. Got his man. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Makes the catch. It's Ballard. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
On third down, he drops to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Anthony. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up 1st and goal.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. The Badgers racing to the line in a hurry-up. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Badgers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go to the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it from the gun. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw, it's Salter. He's got him. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working that left side. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Play of the period, first down here. Wants to go up top on first down. Dances away. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to throw. It's Salter. Looking for the score. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Dupree.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And the Badgers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught close to the marker. It's Dupree. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. The Badgers will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Here's a heat. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside.
That's a good-looking throw, and I know when we talk Wisconsin offense, we're always talking about running backs, but they've seen their fair share of QBs too. Darren Bevel back in my day, Scott Tolzien had some success, and then, of course, Russell Wilson also. This guy right now in this game, he needs to get himself into a rhythm, and if he gets there, he's dangerous.
Using his legs, it's Dupree. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking for the goal line.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to get the edge on the right. tackled there by the defense.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
So they've got the lead. They can make it a 2-score game with a chip shot field goal, but instead, the offense is out there on 4th down. Goal line defense, and he gets nothing as he stopped right at the 2.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Caught behind the line. It's Price. Price a crease at the 20. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Throws to the tight end. That's caught. It's Mason. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Ball State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Schumann Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Buffalo. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Finds the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Taylor. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Let's go. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Salter. Fires one high and deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. With the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll immediately call timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here we go. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Touchdown, Buffs! Fitted in the window for the score.
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the first half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working. You're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the second half.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Inside 10 seconds to go, and the half clock reads 9. It is 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Mason. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And he'll line this one up from 53 yards out and try to bang it through. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Badgers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Back to pass, it's Salter. The sure hands, it's Williams. There he goes! Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous. Making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
The give is to Taylor. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it, 1st down and more. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Salter. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it out. It's Barry Johnson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Anthony. Got room to work. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. They just keep firing. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Badger! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be changing the route. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
1st and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football. You can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another first down. 1st and 10 again.
He's got it on the left. Hits the afterburn. Touchdown, Colorado. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Ball State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Schumann Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to bump.
Touchdown, Wisconsin! Special teams proving to be special. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And he makes the extra point.
Wisconsin, 31, Colorado, 17.
The Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes a grab for a big play. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Jukes his way for more. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31.
Here we go, here we go.
Great pass is complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to run for it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Buffaloes in the hurry up. Dropping back, it's Salter. Bringing the heat. Got it in the middle, it's Welch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I think that shows you the experience of the quarterback there. His primary target wasn't open, so he didn't panic. Even though he was getting hit, he was still able to find his check down and find some positive yards.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. He wants to throw it again. Trying to find the end zone. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Great job by the back on the option. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. To the air. It's Salter. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified. Turning it on! Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist. And he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, the ball's barely touched the ground every time this guy's been dropping back so far in this game. That's one of the rare misses we've seen from him so far.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Here's the pressure. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires it. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. They'll go right back to the run. And again, stopped right in his tracks. Nowhere to run.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Just drives it between the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. TCU escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Horned Frog fans could have done without this one being so close. A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Oh, they're after him. They get to him as he throws.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback adapting. Fires to the right. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They'll run the toss. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, you know, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.